Hello everybody, it's Daryl Black Phoenix, and what I'm going to do today is a wicking tub. This is going to be a 5-gallon wicking tub right here. I should have did it from the beginning, but we're close. We're still close enough. So, in doing these wicking tubs, there are several ways that you can do them. I got mine from Gardening with Leon, and I kind of modified it to what I do, trying to save money. A lot of people use, well, you can use like soda bottles, soda cans, and what you do, you put about 1/8 of an inch, 4 holes in the top, 4 holes in the bottom, not the very top, but on the side right here, 4 holes here, 4 holes here, 4 holes here, and you put them in your can. I don't drink a lot of soda, so I don't have a lot of cans, so otherwise I would be doing the can. And also, what cans I do have, I usually use those to make name tags for my trees. So that's one way of doing it. Another way of doing it is using soda bottles, pop bottles. I don't use the water bottles because they're a little too flimsy. You want something that's a little thicker, that's gonna hold up to the weight of your soil that's inside of it. And don't put them in this way, put them in upside down. Okay, you put them in and you spread them around. Now, these and the cans are not the same height, and I prefer things the same height when I do it. So, what I'm gonna do is, on this one, I got 5-gallon bucket, and I was throwing this away. So since I'm actually gonna use it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place this in here. I'll place this on top of it to hold the soil down. Okay, and the water will be below this. Okay. One other thing is you want to have your water needs to be higher than, let me rephrase that. Your water level needs to be lower than your air gap. You need to have like a 1-inch air gap. And as you can see in here, I already put a hole in right here. And what that does is it will give you gap, as you can see right here. And then once I place the lid on top of it, that'll bring it up a little bit higher as well. I might put this down below. Yeah, I'll do it below. It'll be about right there. Gives about a 1-inch. It's a 1-inch air gap is what it's going to give up, and this will hold the lid up when I put the soil on top of it. Okay. Now, I did go ahead and put a hole in here, as you can see, and I use a step bit. I just like them, and I just drill it. It just makes a smoother hole. And I go into this, about a 1/2 inch is what it is. Hole is all it is. Boom, done. All right. This doesn't take long to do. Now, I am gonna put some holes in here also. I'm gonna put like 1/8 inch holes in here. And one other thing I'm gonna need to do is I'm gonna need something to wick the water up. Okay, a lot of people use they put another hole in the center of it and put dirt in their little cups. I don't do all that. I just take an old towel, and what I do is I put it around this right here, put it in there. This will hold it up. That'll fill all the space in between, and that towel in itself will wick the water completely up into the pot. Okay, it works. And an example of it working would be, I'm gonna go over here to my cabbages. Now the cabbages right here, I use a towel in this tub right here. Okay, and as you can, the proof is in the pudding. All right, you don't have to believe me, but all I can say is it works. Okay, so hold on a minute. I'll be right back because I forgot to get my towel. Okay, everybody, I'm back. Okay, here's the towel that I'm gonna use. Okay, but before I do that, I do need to put a hole in this. Okay, this is a lot easier to do if you put the hole in before you cut it. But you want to know something? I'll do that later. No, I'm not. I got another one here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna place this on because I'm gonna be doing more than one today. So what I do is I use this to hold it while I put my hole. Now, these are 1-inch pipe from the inside. The outside is about 1.5 inches, but I'm gonna go to 1 1/8 to see just how much as you can see, won't fit. Okay. Yep, that is a nice tight fit. Okay. So, got that all taken care of. Get our plastic out. Now on these, I'm gonna put holes in these also so it can hold a little water, a little extra water while we're doing this. So and once again, we're only doing 1/8 of an inch. Okay? So as you can see, that's about 1/8 of an inch. Not big at all. Okay? And we gotta do, it's 8 holes total. Doing right on the side. I'm doing this so you're here with me while I'm doing it, so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Be careful, like it just split this thing, so be careful, okay? And this right here just so it can hold a little extra water inside, and if some dirt gets down there, it's okay because the holes are not big enough to allow the dirt to go inside of it. Okay? Voila. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got our 8 holes right here. Okay? I'm gonna take this, put it in. Right? I'll take my lid. Now I'm gonna put this around it. Now this is gonna be a little tight fit. This towel is bigger than what I wanted, but this is what I got. I try to use what I have. Alright, where's the hole at? The hole is right here. So I'm going to slide it back just a tad bit so I can get my pipe down inside it. And this is going to hold the water. And a lot of water to go down inside of the tube. I try to get it, and this will also make it a little bit tighter as well. Now my hole is here, and my watering tube is here. Okay, I don't like that. So, in saying that, I'm gonna flip it over the other way. We still good though. Okay. Now I try to make this as tight as I can. All I want is for the towel to wick up the water. We'll put this here. Slide that over. I'm putting the towel on the side. It's going in more or less like this. This is how it's going in. With the weight to be held down, or to hold it in place. Okay. There we go. Now we got a good fit. All the sides are level. So now what I do is I get my potting mix. I had some already open. There we go. I take my potting mix and I'm going to put it down into about a quarter of a way. Not a whole lot. Okay, now this is what I do right here. The water's going to wick up through with the towel. That's all it. That's it. That's all it is. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is right here I got some Sustain. This is a organic fertilizer. I'm going to take a little bit of this. I take about a handful, about a palmful, and I sprinkle it at the bottom. Okay. Then I take a little sea salt. Now I'm using this for now, and I do roughly the same thing, which is your other micronutrients. Put that on there. Now, and let's see. I do a little worm casting. I do the same thing with this. Drop it in there. Just a little bit. And I take a little cow manure and put it here also. Everybody got their way of doing stuff. I have mine. So, okay. Now I just mix it up a little bit. Now when everything gets down here, when the roots get down here, it's going to be waiting for it to say, that's good. I needed that. Okay. Now we'll finish filling the bucket up with the rest of the potting mix. Okay. Several ways to do it. You can do it all the way to the top if you like, and you can put a cover over this and then put this over it, and that'll hold your cover in place, for rain and things like that. I'm not going to do that, but I will have this stuff, this for now anyway. So this gonna, because once you water it in, the first 2 times that you water this, you want to water it really good from the top. After that, you never water the top again. You water the bottom. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take some of this out. And my reason for taking it out, I have some leaf mulch over here that I'm going to be putting in here. All right. Now you might be asking me, what am I going to plant in here? Well, you can pretty much do anything you want at this point. I'm going to put in here, I was going to do peppers, but instead, no, I'm going to do peppers. I have 3 peppers over here. And I got another one to do it. I'll do it later on. And I'm probably going to do, I have some cherry tomatoes over here. I'm either going to do those or I'm going to do lettuce. One of the two. Anyway, normally, you can do, most people do 1 per. I'm going to do 3. And that's how I'm going to place them in here. Then I'm going to put the mulch in. Then I'm going to water really, really well until the water starts coming out. This tilted on me, but it's okay. Okay. And one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just get it down a little bit, and we did. So we'll put a little more in there. That leaves us room for our mulch. Now, this right here is a hot cayenne pepper. I'm just going to set it right here. This one is a fresco chili heirloom pepper. Right here. And last but not least, trying to hide on me down here. This one is a Thai hot pepper. Ooh. I messed up on this one. This is ornamental. I don't want ornamental. So, looks like I'm just going to have 2 peppers in there. But then again, I bought it. I'm going to put it in. Okay, now you may be wondering, how am I going to get fertilizer in here as well? I mostly use liquid fertilizer. It's something that I started doing after I had purchased this and this. So it's okay. But I normally put I have some worm casting juice. I'll put like 2 tablespoons in here, and then I'll fill it up. And now I don't have to water this every day, which is a good thing. We all have lives, we get busy doing other stuff, so you want to be able to drink. One of the things that I do, most people don't do this, but I take a little cap, this is an 1.25 inch cap, and I place it right on top. And what that does is it allows it to keep bugs and stuff out of it. So let me grab the water. Now, in fact, I'll take you with me. Okay, we have our bucket. We're going over here to my makeshift rain barrel. I'm just going to place this right here. Hope you can see it. I don't think you can. Yes, you can. All right, and I'm just going to put water in here until I can see it coming out the hose. See the hose right there? There's the hose. And I'm gonna be putting water in until then. So the first 2 times that I water it, this is what I'm gonna do. And the one I use is this one. So I don't have to just pour it on there. I don't want to pour it on them. So I just put this in. There we go. That's a little better. This is a slower process, but make sure you are using potting mix and not potting soil. So potting mix has the perlite in it. You can make your own, and basically you want it to be well draining. You do not want the water to become stagnant in here, because that's exactly what would happen if you use potting mix. It won't release the water. It'll hold too much water. That's something you do not want to happen. That would not be good. Now, this is going to take a lot more water than you think it is. Okay? Because we got to do this plus fill up the reservoir down there. All right? If you can see where the water actually is going down. which is what you want to happen. Sometimes I'll do this also, so water is actually going in the reservoir a lot faster than just draining all the way through. That way you're killing two birds with one stone. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pour water directly in the reservoir. Now, in saying that, majority of the things that I do is I picked up off YouTube somewhere, and I am willing to try it for success. Like I say, so far, everything is working. Got the water just coming out of there now. Okay, so no more there. I will put a little bit here. And in saying that, even with doing this, you can't see it, but the water is drizzling out of there. Instead of gushing out, it's just drizzling out a little bit. So, we're good. I don't want to put any liquid fertilizer in there yet. I'll wait a couple of weeks before I do that. And then I'll feed them every 2 weeks from that point forward. Every week. I feed them every 2 weeks. Why I keep saying 2? Every week I feed everything I have every week. Usually I try to do it on the weekend, the same day of the week, regardless. Go that way. That way you always know what you got, whether you fed or you didn't feed. So, and I do, like I said, I do this on the weekend. I feed on the weekends. I will only have to water this most likely, depending on how hot it gets, on average once a week. But I will come out and check it, and the way that you check it is just run your finger up along it and see if it has some, see if the soil is dry. You know, about 1 inch, 2 inches down. That's all you have to do. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some of my leaf mulch that I made, and I'm going to put it around here also, and I'll put a little more water on as well. Fill it too full. I got some leaf mulch. Let me grab that right quick. Okay, here we go. My bag got a little hole in it, so I'm just going to do this. But this is the leaf mulch that I got, and all I do is just put it around. This helps retain the moisture on it. Won't let them get as hot. Keep them a little cool. I think most of y'all already know what it does. But since there are a lot of trees around here, this is Southwest Georgia, Zone 8B, Albany, Georgia, and that's pretty much all I do. And the rest, I leave it all in God's hand from this point. Now I will water this down. My leaf mulch, we've had some winds here today, so I'll water this down. And most of y'all know eventually this right here will turn actually into soil, so it's just dead leaves, and I say not bad for a beginner, right? March is my 1 year anniversary of, I started with trees up in Atlanta, Georgia, on the back of a Chevy S10 pickup truck. And I have now that I've moved to Albany, I'm doing more and more vegetables, more and more. And I showed you the cabbages a few moments ago. And I prefer wicking tubs over almost anything that I have. The broccoli was in a wicking tub. It's going to seed now. Where's that? The pineapple, those are actually self-wicking tubs that I bought from Walmart. I won't do that anymore though. I do have a tub for, this is a peach tree. This is Bella Georgia peach tree. I'm not putting it in a tub yet because it's already beginning to fruit, and I don't want to take the chance at putting it into any type of shock to lose the fruit. I have a tub. This is a loquat tree, Japanese plum as most of y'all call it. I am going to put that in a tub. This right here is in a self-wicking tub. Now this is sugar cane. Once again, like our brother Led say, be patient and it will start. This is a self-wicking tub, and as you can see how moist that is. I don't put water on this. All right, the self-wicking tub. That's the cabbages. These right here, I do have to put water on these 4 right here because I didn't put them in a wicking tub. Those are blueberries that's beginning to fruit as well, so I have a self-wicking tub for them as well. They won't be going on there yet, but they will be. I'm gonna put the fig tree into a 5-gallon tub though. I have 1, 2, I got some more figs right here. There's another one, 3. If you can see it, 3. Here's number 4. I have 4 right here. That's a brown turkey there. And then I have 2 more over here. So I have 6 that I'm going to be put in a tub. As you can see, I have 3 of my blackberries in a tub already. Those are the ponca. I do not expect them to fruit this year. But these 3, 1, 2, 3, I do expect to fruit this year. I got these from a local nursery, ABC Nursery, and this is the name fell off of them, so I don't recall all the names, but it's Natchez, Navajo, and one starts with a C, I believe. I can't think of that name for that. So I have my citrus. This is a lime. As you can see, it's flowering, so I'm not going to put that in one. This is a sweet loquat. I will be putting this in a tub soon. Here is a Himalayan orange that's fruiting. This right here is a tangerine. It has some buds on it. They may have fallen off. Then you got the Meyer lemon. As you can see what it's doing. Hope you can see it. Meyer. This right here is a blood orange. Nothing yet. I think they usually fruit later in the year. The blood orange. This is a brown satsuma, and this is Owawi. Which fruits like in October-ish. So hopefully I'll be able to get some fruit off of these. This one did fruit last year. Well, I bought it in October, and it was fruiting already. So hopefully it'll still fruit. Here's the pomegranate. Yep. I'm gonna be putting that one inside of a tub, but since it's starting to put a lot of little fruit, I'm holding off on that. I've never done a self-wicking tub for a banana plant, but I'm actually gonna do one. I have 3. I had 4. One died. I have 3 ice cream bananas. I'm gonna put one of those in a self-wicking tub to see if it works. If it works, then I go to the rest of these 2. I don't know what they are. That's a fig. These 3 are mangoes. I started from seed. They were looking good. Then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened, but they turned on me. I don't know why. I haven't figured that out yet. I don't know what I'm doing. But like I say, it started from seed last year. Okay. Those are 2. One's a lemon and one is an orange. What type, I don't know. Someone gave me those. They said they got them from their job, but they didn't know what they were. So here's some lettuce. Now I planted this lettuce, this and this and this one. I planted that earlier this year. So what I plan on doing though, what I did though, was I put in some more lettuce right here. Might be a little bit too close together, but hey, we'll see what happens. That's romaine leaf lettuce. And I still have some more lettuce that I need to plant. This one and this red romaine. A little This is a spice. All I can. Rosemary. Rosemary. I have 3 cherry tomato plants over there that I'm gonna get to. And coming on out here, this is something that I did. I did a raised bed, and this raised bed has spinach, cabbage, and collards in it. Okay, I needed 2 more collards and cabbages, and I put them right there. This right here this morning, I don't know what I'm doing, but I decided to put watermelons in them. On this raised bed, I tried to do a little bit different. I didn't want to put it on this type right here, so I just put cardboard down, then put my potting, my compost right on top of it. Then I planted stuff. So I use the sticks as a little border. I might change my mind and go ahead and put some planks in, but we'll see about that one. This one right here, I'm gonna put sweet potatoes in, or sweet potato slips in the house. That I'm gonna put in those. Okay. Then come over here. These, I had 5 red potatoes that kept sprouting. As you can see, they're coming up. I was letting it get a little bit taller before I put a little more dirt in it. What I'm gonna do is put some more paper towels around here, then put some more dirt and then cover everything up. I don't want it to get too tall, so I'll probably do that today. And this right here is carrots, and from the looks of it, they're beginning to come up. I did 4 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're actually germinating. I don't know if you can see that or not. See it? And I put my little leaf mulch around here also. This one I use a bigger pipe. This one right here is a 2-inch. I ran out of the 1-inch, so I had a 2-inch laying around, and I used it, but it works on the same principle. I just don't have the cap for it. But anyway, that's it for now. This is Daryl the Black Phoenix. I hope you like and subscribe. If you see something that I did not do, please let me know. I will greatly appreciate it. Any help that you can give me, I will appreciate it as well. And my philosophy is the only thing that fails in life is an attempt, and I'm willing to try almost anything. Okay. But anyway, this is Daryl the Black Phoenix signing out. I hope you like and subscribe. And peace to you. Please be careful out there, especially these days. And talk to you soon. Love you. May God bless.